With the Fed raising interest rates yet again, a lot of people are concerned about the real estate market and the economy as a whole. With so much uncertainty out there, is now a good time to get a home equity line of credit out on your house. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jay Costa. I'm a real estate investor and agent here in Northern New Jersey. As always, if you get value out of this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. Also hit that notification bell. That way every week I put up a video, you'll get notified. You'll be able to have it sent right to you. And in this video, I'm gonna go over whether or not now is a good time to get that HELOC that you've been thinking about getting out on your primary residence and start to use it for investing, or if you should wait until kind of the rates come back down to earth and things just settle down a bit. Because in times of economic uncertainty like we're seeing right now, the idea of borrowing money out of your primary residence home where your family lives seems like the worst thing you could do and could potentially lead to financial ruin. I have made multiple videos in the past about HELOCs. I'm going to put a link in the description box down below as well as up here in the corner. So if you haven't watched those yet, definitely check them out if you want to learn more about HELOCs and how to use them. So first, I'm going to cover why I think that you should get a home equity line of credit and you should get it right now. The first reason is, why not? In my previous videos, I've gone over what it costs to obtain a HELOC, and that is close to or at $0. It is free to go get a home equity line of credit. And a home equity line of credit is not like a regular amortized loan like a mortgage where you're paying interest on the money even if you're not using it. On a HELOC, you're only paying interest on money on the balance that you took out. So if the balance is $0, it's costing you $0 to have that HELOC sitting there. So it costs you almost nothing or nothing to get, and it costs you nothing as long as you're not using it. So if you're able to have a different funding option and that liquidity available at the snap of a finger, why wouldn't you do that? Whether it's for investing or some sort of emergency, I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. You don't need loan documents, you don't need appraisals, nothing. The second reason that I think you should go get a HELOC right now is home values. You see, HELOCs are based off the appraised value of your home. The lender sends an appraiser to your property and they basically compare it to other comparable recently sold homes in your area. Well, I got news for you. The values of those properties have peaked. And after the crazy run-up in property values the last couple years, it's no surprise. And with the 30-year mortgage rate now getting close to 7%, it's safe to assume that property values at the very least are not trending up for a while. So I would definitely go get that HELOC locked in at an appraised value at that peak sort of market value, because if you go 6 months from now, there is a very good chance that you're not going to get the same equity and the same credit line from the lender. And with HELOCs, the rate is variable, but the appraised value and the line of credit is not variable. That stays the same. Now, does that mean everyone that owns a property should go get a home equity line of credit right now today? No, of course not. It's only for certain uses. So here are the reasons why I think you may not want to get a HELOC now. The number one reason why you may not want to get a HELOC right now is simply because of the interest rates. The interest rates have skyrocketed over the past few months. Most HELOCs right now have an interest rate of about 7 to over 8%. So you're going to be paying an arm and a leg in interest to use the equity that you have in your house, at least compared to the last decade. And since most HELOCs are pegged directly to the prime rate, which is directly set by the Fed, the interest rate on your HELOC is almost guaranteed to go up in the future without any end in sight. And if you use a HELOC in a foolish way to go buy an investment property that barely cash flows or doesn't cash flow, you could be stuck a year or two from now having to come out of your pocket hundreds of dollars every single month in order to cover the property. So let's say you already have a HELOC and you just want to say, hey, is now a good time to use this HELOC and put it to work? Well, obviously there's no right or wrong answer. It really depends on the situation and the investment opportunity that you have in front of you. But the bottom line is this: the home equity line of credit is a great tool at any interest rate, but they're best used short term because of the variable interest rate that they have. You should use them for cash purposes, renovation costs, and even down payments sometimes. Because if you don't have the money, in most cases, a HELOC is going to have a lower rate than a hard money lender of some sort. Also, you should keep in mind that sometimes HELOCs can have a lower rate than a regular mortgage because the HELOC, like I said, is locked into prime plus a certain percentage, And mortgages are based off of mortgage-backed securities and the demand for them. But like I said, it needs to be short-term and you need to have an exit strategy in place. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Are you putting your HELOC to use? Are you going to get one? Or are you not using it at all? And is all of this scaring you off a little bit in regards to investing and using your HELOC? Let me know in the comment section and I will catch you next time.